Shall we start? Okay. I don't have the sheet of Sadashiva Samaramam. Hopefully I will remember that. Okay. Oh. 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 Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Okay, Hari Om to everyone again. So today we are seeing the last verse of this Bhajagovindam, and Adi Shankaracharya in this verse not only blesses but also shows what should be done to receive these blessings. And so Acharya says, so far with all these 30 verses, me and my disciples, have given so many sadhanas. And if you are not able to follow these sadhanas, then you just do one thing. Okay. And what is that one thing? That thing is to surrender to your Guru. That's the only thing you have to do. And that is the only quality. If you have just that quality, then it is like you are endowed with all kinds of qualities also. So maybe a person who was listening to Adi Shankaracharya must have said, Acharya ji, why didn't you say this in the beginning only? Why did we have to study all these 30 verses? And now we are telling you there's only one thing that you have to do. And have this surrender to your Guru. Well, Adi Shankaracharya says, it's not just me who did this one. Even Lord Krishna did the same thing in Bhagavad Gita. He taught all, the 17 chapters. And then in the 18th chapter, the 66th verse, he says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyaha Moksha Ishyami Mashuchaha. So he says, give up all dharmas and then Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. You just surrender to me alone. Then what I will do? Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyaha. From all your sins, moksha ishyami. I will give you, liberate. I will make you liberate from all these things. Ma shuchaha. Don't be scared. Don't have fear. And I will do that one. So here, one might say, why this is said in the end? See, the reason is, even to understand, become the bhakta of a guru, surrender to your guru. For that also you have to develop that maturity. One cannot just become, okay, I will surrender to Bhagavan or surrender to Guru. You cannot do that. You have to understand what it means. And so that is the reason Adi Shankaracharya also has given all these sadhanas, and then he is telling, develop this love for your guru's feet there. It is like, when you have a mystery book, you can read the last few pages, okay, and then you will know the who killed or whatever it is. But you know when you do that one, what happens? The thrill of that mystery is lost. So you want to read from the beginning, all the plot and all that. Then, even in the end, you're more curious and curious to see the end of that also. Same way here, the last verse here in this Bhajagovindam is very, very important, because it encompasses all the teachings, that was given in all these verses, and it will help you when you it helps. This last verse is more meaningful to you only when you have done all the sadhanas, and then you realize that it is the guru is the utmost importance in your life. See, even, even Adi Shankaracharya and all other authors and poets and all that, what do they do in the beginning? They write a Mangala Charanam. Okay. Why? Because they want to invoke the grace and blessings of the Bhagavan, so that their the writing is successful. So same way in Adi Shankaracharya in Vivek Chudamani, what does he write as a Mangalacharanam? Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. So he says, I, like um, Sadguru Pranatosmi Aham. So I am bow down to Govinda. Who is that Govinda? Paramananda. His nature is supreme bliss. And Sadguru, he is a Sadguru. And who can be known only from Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam, from the import of all the Vedas, and Tamagocharam, who is Tam Agocharam, and he is beyond the reach of speech and mind here. So here we see in this Mangalacharanam, Adi Shankaracharya very tactfully, he is bowing down not only to Govinda, that is Lord Krishna, he is bowing down to his Guru also. Why? Because Adi Shankaracharya's Guru is Govinda Padacharya. So there he is bowing down to not only Lord Krishna as Govinda, but as Guru, or for the Guru Govinda Padacharya also. Same thing we see here in Bhajagovindam also. What does he say in the very first verse? Govindam Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. Again he uses the word Govinda. So again it is not only Lord Krishna, but it is his Guru also. So you see how important is Guru in your life, in your spiritual path here. So, and of course, we can see that Adi Shankaracharya's devotion is so evident in all his compositions, and you can see that his devotion to the teacher, his devotion to the scriptures, his devotion to the Lord, all these things you can see in his compositions. And so here in the last verse that of Bhajagovindam, Adi Shankaracharya is stressing the love for Guru. That is the most important point that he is giving here. And the one who has the Guru Bhakti, okay, he attains actually moksha. And that is what is said in this particular verse here. So let us see the verse. Guru Charanambuj Nirbhara Bhakta, Guru Charanambuj Nirbhara Bhakta, Samsarad Chirad Bhava Mukta. संसारादचिराद्भव मुक्तः सेन्द्रियमानस नियमा देवं सेन्द्रियमानस नियमा देवं द्रक्ष्यसि निजहृदयस्तं देवं द्रक्ष्यसि निजहृदयस्तं देवं. I was listening to M.S. Subbulakshmi and this verse went in that one. But I'm no Subbulakshmi. I don't know music also. And the first two lines came out okay. The second two lines was horrible. Anyway, so here he says, Guru Charanambuja Nirbhara Bhaktaha Samsarachira Adbhava Muktaha Sendriya Manasa Niyama Devam Drakshasi Nija Hruda Yastam Devam Bhajagovindam Bhajagovindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. So this verse is actually, Palashruti of this whole the Bhajagovindam text. Okay, here Adi Shankaracharya is blessing and blessing all the disciples, all the people who study this one and all that. And so he is telling here, I will read the translation, what Gurudev has written here. O devotee of the lotus feet of the teacher, may you become liberated soon from the samsara through the discipline of the sense organs and the mind. You will come to experience the Lord that dwells in your own heart. So here is the blessings of Adi Shankaracharya to all of us here. Now, who is the disciple whom Adi Shankaracharya is addressing here? So that we see Guru Charanambuja Nirbhara Bhaktaha. That devotee, okay, who has the devotion to the feet of the Guru. He is addressing those devotees here. So first it says bhava. This bhava word is in the second line. Samsarad chirad bhava bhava muktaha. So that word bhava I have taken here. So first bhava, that means become. First you become this. What is that? Bhaktaha, devotee. Of who? Guru Charana Ambuja. Become the devotee of the lotus feet of your Guru. And what kind of devotee you have to become? Nirbhara Bhaktaha. So total unconditional surrender. Okay. And total dependency on your Guru. That is Nirbhara Bhakti. Okay. Then what happens if I do that one? Guru Charanambuja Nirbhara Bhaktaha. Then it's Adi Shankaracharya says, Samsarat Chira Adbhava Muktaha. You will be liberated from this samsara, this transmigration. How long will it take? He says Achirat. That means very soon. It does not take long time at all. Then, okay, then what happens to me then? Then he says, Rakshasi Nija Hruda Yastam Devam. You will be able to see the Lord in your own heart. What is it that I should do? There should be something I should be doing, right? So he says, Sendriya Manasa Niyama Devam. So when you are able to control your Indriya and Manas, that your senses and mind, then you will be able to see that Lord in your own heart. So two things happen when you love and have total devotion to the lotus of the feet of Guru. So one is from the samsara, you get relief from the transmigration. And the second one is you will realize that Lord within your own heart. So that is the meaning of the verse. Now let us see a little bit more for each pada here. So the first pada says, Guru Charanambuja Nirbhara Bhaktaha. So he who has complete devotion, love for his teachers, lotus feet. Ambuja is the lotus and Charana is the feet. And what kind of bhakti he has? Nirbhara Bhakti. Bharati means to fill. Nirbhara means to fill completely. With what? Devotion. With love, with devotion. Guruji talks about this devotion very beautifully. He says, see, a person may have all kinds of worldly qualities. But if it doesn't have any devotion, then all those good qualities are those things, they serve no purpose at all in your life. So it is, then he gives the example, it is like, you go to a bathroom to take a bath. And you see that bathroom is filled with all kinds of soaps, shampoos, lotions, and everything beautifully set up. But you find no water. Okay, so you have everything, but no water. Then what is the use of all these things? But if you have just the water, no soap, no lotions, nothing, still you can wash your body with the water. Same way, if you just have devotion and don't have any other virtues, still Lord is very pleased with your devotion. So, and what is this devotion? What is this bhakti? Bhakti is a combination of two values, respect and love. It is together, because you see, many things, we love, many beings we love. That doesn't mean we have respect for all those things. And on the same way, we might respect some beings, we might respect some things, but we might not have love. But here, only when these two come together, respect and love, then there is devotion, where head and heart are harmonious. There. So, here we see this Guru Charanamuja Nirbhara Bhakta. What is the first word we see? Guru. So, who is a Guru? There is, Guru Gita. Actually, I have this Guru Gita book. It's beautiful. The Josna Bhagini has written that one. So I was going through that and I picked a couple of verses from there. So here, first of all, let us see the definition of Guru. Okay. So, Gu Shabdastu Andakaratvat, Ru Shabdastu Tannirodhakam. Andakara Nirodhitvat Guru Rityabhidhiyate. So that means the syllable Gu of that word Guru denotes darkness, Andakaratvat, or the ignorance. Then Ru Shabdastu, the syllable Ru stands for Tannirodhakam. It removes that darkness. Okay, it dispels that ignorance also. And Andhakara Nirodhatvat, the one who removes this Andhakara, that one is Guru iti Abhidhiyate. So he is considered as the Guru. Okay. So actually, the power which removes the darkness, that power is known as Guru. A Guru may be a human being, but it is his power that is able to remove your ignorance. Another meaning of Guru is Gukarascha Andakarasyat Rukarasteja Uchyate. Ajnana Dvamsakam Brahma Guru Revana Samshayaha. So here Gukarascha, the syllable Guru Andakarasyat. So it denotes darkness. Rukara, Ru stands for Steja Uchyate, stands for light or the knowledge. And then Ajnana Dvamsakam Brahma. So Guru is, actually, let me see the last one, the fourth pada. Guru Revana Samshayaha. Guru is without any samshaya, without any doubt. He is that Brahma, who is capable of Ajnana Dvamsakam, dispelling the darkness, destroying the darkness. The next one that I selected is, this is the 33rd verse in Guru Gita. It says, Gukara Pratamo Varnaha Mayadi Guna Bhasakaha Rukaro Dvitiyo Brahma Maya Bhranti Vimochakaha. So here again, the first syllable Gu, it relates to the illusory capacity. That is the threefold qualities, sattva, rajas, and tamas. And the second syllable, Ru, stands for Parabrahma, the infinite and the absolute reality. And that which destroys the delusion caused by Maya, that is that Guru or the Brahman. So here, actually, in this particular shloka, Gu stands for actually Saguna Brahma. Ru stands for Nirguna Brahma. So Saguna Brahma, Brahman with attributes, and Nirguna Brahma, Brahman without any attributes. So as the Saguna Brahma, the Guru appears as this whole universe. Okay. So he appears and then he plays for his own pleasure. So as a Guru, he instructs. And as a disciple, he receives the instruction also because he is everything. That is Saguna Brahma. And when you take it as a Nirguna Brahma, the Ru stands for Nirguna Brahma. Okay, so he stays within himself without any movement. So Guru is everything, Nirguna and Saguna Brahma, Atma and Avatara. Both is Guru here. So, and then comes the question, why do we need a Guru? Okay, see, this question we ask only when it comes to spirituality. We never ask, if you want to become an engineer, what you should do. You know, I have to go to an engineering college. If I want to become a doctor, I know I have to go to medical school. As simple as if I want to learn, if I want to drive, you have to go to where they teach driving, or a person who is well versed in good in driving and he has a lot of patience also. Then you can go to him, right? But when it comes to spirituality, we have this question: why do we need a guru? There is lots of books, all the Sanskritam. You don't have to know the Sanskritam also, because everything is translated to different languages, not just English, Hindi, and the local languages, and also there is YouTube is there. So why do I need a guru here? So, but you need a guru to know what is this Jiva, Jagat, and Brahma. However much you listen to the YouTube videos or read, you do not understand. Why? Because it says there, this whole, the scriptures, it is like a forest, and you will get lost in that one. You don't understand. So many times this one word that is used in a different meanings also. But most of the time we get stuck with only one meaning. We don't see the other meanings at all. So that is the reason, you need a guru here. So, and also, if you want to meet any, like a important person, say the president of the country, or a Mr. Modi, whoever you want to meet, how do you meet him? First, you have to approach his secretary or somebody who knows that person very well. Okay, then you make an appointment with them. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult to meet, to get their time. They are very, very busy. So similarly, to meet or to know the ruler of this whole world, okay, that is God. Who is his secretary? His secretary is none other than Guru, or the spiritual master who knows that Lord very well, and he has the direct access to Bhagavan. So you need a Guru. One devotee asked Gurudev, why we need a Guru? can we not get the knowledge from the books? So Gurudev replied, this it's a little softened a sentence, this one, but I have heard that he said, why don't you ask that question to your book? That's what he said. Okay, so, but of course he explains, he says you need a guru because guru helps you to sort out your confusions. And you cannot ask a book those questions. So you need a guru. So you see, even to get a secular knowledge, it is very well known. As I said, engineering, medical school, and all those things, you need a guru. The problem is when it comes to spirituality, because everybody thinks, I can understand. I don't need a guru. I can understand. Okay, so but we know other things you might learn on YouTube. Okay, but you will not be able to get the spiritual knowledge by yourself. So that's why in Chandogya Upanishad, it says, Acharyavan Purusho Vedaha. He who has a guru, a spiritual master, he alone knows the self. And there is a beautiful story at the end of this, in this Upanishad. And then there was a citizen of Gandhara. Gandhara is a place there. And he was blindfolded and left in a strange forest with nobody, uninhabited forest he was left. And so this citizen was not able to see. Maybe his hands were also tied. Okay. And he starts crying for help. He says, help me, help me. Okay. And how to go to Gandhara? That is my place. Please show me. There, by his luck, some passers, what is a passerby, or some gentleman who hears this cry, and he comes and he says, he removes the blindfold, and he says, the Gandhara is in that direction. So this citizen of this Gandhara, he goes, and as he's going, he has to move from village to village to village, asking which direction, and which direction. And then he reaches the Gandhara. That is his final destination. So in this story, what it means is, that citizen of Gandhara is us. We are that who are ignorant and lost in this samsara. And the gentleman who came, he is the guru. He is the preceptor and shows the direction to Gandhara. And what is Gandhara? That stands for our final goal, the destination, and that is liberation. And going from village to village, asking directions, that means doing your sadhanas that we need to do to find your place. And so the Upanishad, emphatically, it asserts that this spiritual knowledge can be learned only from a preceptor, and that is the best knowledge also. Then how to approach a guru? If we want a guru, Mundokopanishad teaches how to approach your spiritual guru. It says, Pariksha Lokan Karma Chitan Brahmanaha Nirveda Mayat Na Asti Akrutaha Krutena Tadvignanartham Sa Guru Meva Bigachet Samit Pani Shrotriyam Brahmanishta. So here, that it says Brahmana. Brahmana here means the one who has done lot of karma kanda. Okay, this Brahmana doing lot of karma kanda, he realizes that there is nothing that is produced from this karma kanda that is eternal. So in order to acquire that knowledge of that eternal, he goes how? Samit Pani. That means holding that sticks that we put in the Homakunda. He holds that one and he comes to Shrotriya Brahmanishta. That is the one who is well versed in Shrutis, and also, he is centered in Brahman. So here, when you see this one, you must wonder, why does he take the sticks? Why can't he take something different? So actually, our Shastra says, when you go to see a Mahatma or a Guru or a sick person or a child, you never go empty hands. You should always take something to them. So here it is a summit. That is this, the sticks from the tree. It's because why? Because that is the one that is used in all the homas. So something that they can use. And also this summit represents our karmas. It is said, you carry this summit on your head and then take it to the Guru, saying, that my karmas are very heavy. Okay, and please release me from this karmas. Burn these karmas. It is said, most of you might know Swami Paramarthanandaji. He's in Chennai, and he gives beautiful lectures in English, Paramarthanandaji, and he studied in Pawai Ashram, just the Vedanta course, 2-year course. And it is said, when Swami Paramarthanandaji came to Gurudev, he actually brought this summit on his head. And so Swami Shantanandaji was telling, he was Shantanandaji's batchmate, Swami Paramarthanandaji. So Shantanandaji was telling, he brought all that summit on his head. Actually, he was so well versed already. He knew all the bhashyas and everything, but he felt that, this knowledge has to come from a guru. So even though he had studied everything, he came to spend 2 years under the Guru there. So that's how much it is important. And there actually, for this verse, when Adi Shankaracharya is writing the Bhashya, he says, Shastragnopi Swatantrena Brahma Gnananveshanam, Brahma Gnananveshanam na kuriyat. What does it mean? One should not do the anveshana. What is anveshana? Seeking, searching of Brahma Gnana by Swatantrena, by oneself. But, and it does, the first word it says, Shastragnopi, he may be well versed in everything, but still, he should not seek that Brahma Gnana all by himself. He has to go to a Guru. So, if not, as I said, Shabda Jalam, Maharanyam, Chitta Brahmana Karanam. So you will get lost in all this Shabda, words and words. And you get deluded only, that one. And we see even in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says how to approach your Guru. Tadvidya pranipatena praniprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te gnanam gnaninas-tattva darshinaha. So approach that Guru. How? Pranipatena, you do the dandavat pranam, prostration to your Guru. Then pariprashnena, you ask your doubts, and sevaya, serve your Guru. Then what happens? Upadekshanti, that Guru, that sage, Jnanas Tattva Darshinaha, who have realized the truth, he will teach you, he will instruct you about that knowledge. See, knowledge is given only when it is asked. That's why Tapon Maharaj, he did not have an ashram and have 2-year course or anything like that. But people who came to learn the knowledge and they came on their own, then only he taught. So here also, knowledge has to be asked. So you see, even Arjuna, he received that knowledge from Lord Krishna only when he requested that one. Karpanya dosha pahata swabhavaha pruchami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha yachreya sya nishchitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadiman tvam prapanna. So Arjuna says, I'm dharma sammudha chetaha. I'm confused about my duties and karpanya dosha, besieged with anxiety and faint-heartedness. So shishyasteham, I am your disciple and I surrender to you. So please instruct me for sure. So nishchitam. And what is that? What is shreya for me? What is best for me? So then only he gets the teaching from the guru. But of course, we also should be a fit student also. Then only the teaching will go in us. And to continue this spiritual journey, we need a guru who has seen the other shore of samsara. That means the one who is realized. The last shloka in this Shvetashvatara Upanishad, it says, Yasya deve parabhakti yata deve tata guru tasyaite katitahi arthaha prakashante mahatmanaha. So only unto those great souls who have implicit faith in both Lord and Guru, okay, then this Vedic knowledge is automatically revealed. You can see, like even in Adi Shankaracharya, like what is Padmapada, that he was washing the clothes, but he realized he has to go for the class, and everybody thought, he is like a wall. What is the use of whether he is in the class or not? But what did Adi Shankaracharya do? He made him understand the whole knowledge, and he tells him, you take the class today. So when you have the total bhakti to your guru, okay, then the knowledge reveals itself to you. That's what is said here, okay. And here it says, Nirbhara Bhaktaha, right? So what is Nirbhara Bhakti? Undivided devotion, total surrender. And, it is total dependent on Bhagavan. You are everything for me, and I don't have anybody else. That total surrender should be there. In Sri Ramcharitmanas, we see, all these sages, Sutikshna, Atri Muni, even Vashishta Muni, they ask Sri Ramchandraji, please bless us, bless me with this Nirbhara Bhakti. We don't want anything else. So here Acharya is saying the same thing, Guru Charanambuja Nirbhara Bhaktaha. So devotion means love with respect and reverence. It is a total surrender. See, there are different kinds of loves. Love between a husband and a wife, mother and a child, friend and a friend. So many kinds of love is there. But the love between a teacher and a student is altogether very different kind of love is there. There is the willing submission, okay, and that willingness to surrender to the teacher, that is there. But in other kinds of thing, there is not like, okay, I give up everything for you. It is give and take there. But here, total giving. Here. So Gurudev says, who is a disciple? He who submits to discipline is a disciple. That means one who is willingly abides by the Guru's instructions. and he devotes himself to all the sadhanas the Guru gives them, and everything he does with Shraddha only. That is a true disciple. That's what Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Shraddhavan labate jnana. So there should be this tivra jignasa, that earnest longing for that knowledge. That has to be there. And when we talk about Sharanagati, it's interesting. We had a Gauri Mahulkar in our house. She came last Thursday and she left on a Sunday. There was this dharma in digital age. For that, she had come from India. She is from Chinmaya Vishwavidyapeeth. She is a great Sanskrit scholar. You should listen to her lectures. So when we were talking, something came about Sharanagati. And she quoted this verse. This I had heard from Guruji, but I had forgotten. So it came back through her. There is a shloka that gives 6 aspects of this surrender, Sharanagati. And what is that? Anukulasya sankalpaha, pratikulasya varjanam. Rakshisyati iti vishwasaha, goptrutva varanam. Tata atmanikshepa karpanye shad vidha sharanagati. So this is 6 aspects of Sharanagati. So what is that? The first one is Anukulasya Sankalpaha. Accepting that is favorable. That is sticking to the path that is conducive to bhakti. Okay. And it is the key that to keep that Sharanagata, that one who is Sharanagata on track. That is Anukulasya Sankalpa. Pratikulasya Varjanam. Varjanam, rejecting all the things that is unfavorable to Sharanagati. The third one is Rakshishyati Vishwasaha. Having full faith that Lord will certainly protect me. Even, when the entire, this surface, that you're standing on this earth, it is going to crumble. Okay. Still, you have that the total faith that Lord is going to take care of you. You can say, like the bhakti that Prahalada had. That kind is Rakshisyati Vishwasaha. The fourth one is Goptrutve Varanam. That is having 100% dependency on God. It doesn't mean that, that since you are depending, so the God is going to do everything for you. He is going to spoon feed you. No, that is not what it means. Here, knowing that even though I am the Karta, I'm doing all the actions, but behind this, that energy and also the karma phala are all provided by him only. And the fifth one is Atma Nikshepa. Complete, total surrender, that is like, throwing oneself at the feet of Guru. And the last one is Karpanye, that is humility. Feeling meek and humble. See, this humility does not come as long as the ego is dancing like the hooded snake. Humility is to realize how insignificant I am. And these are the Shad Vidha Sharanagati. In our Hindu philosophy, there is 2 pathways that is highlighted in Bhakti Yoga. Most of you know this one, but I'm just mentioning it. That is, one is Marjala Kishora Nyaya. Marjala is the cat. Kishora is the baby kitten. Okay. And this kitten is transported by that mother cat. How? The mother holds the neck, the skin with its mouth, and it moves that kitten from place to place. And that kitten does not make a sound. It never says meow, because it has total faith in the mother. It says mother knows best, and it keeps quiet. The other kind of bhakti that is talked about is the Markata Kishora Nyaya. Markata is monkey. Kishora is a baby. So we all have seen when the baby monkey, how it holds on to the mother. And the mother is jumping from tree to tree. So mother is not going to hold the baby. The baby is responsible to holding on tight to the mother. So Sharanagati here, Sharanagati is Marjala Kishora Nyaya. That is where Bhagavan does all the heavy lifting for that person who has surrendered. Swami Shivanand Maharaj, he says very beautifully, what is Sharanagati? He says, Sharanagati is giving power of attorney to God and letting him guide you in whichever way he prefers. Then there is no worry, there is no anxiety. And the other words for synonyms for Sharanagati is Prapatti, Nyasam, Atma Samarpanam, Atma Nivedanam, etc. This Prapatti word is very special to me. Guruji, when he is explaining in the Bhagavad Gita, in one place in Bhakti Yoga, he talks about this Prapatti. He says, what is Prapatti? He says, you put your left hand under the foot of your Guru. And in your right hand, you hold on to that foot. Okay? So, if the Guru moves a little bit, okay, then your hand becomes so strong. You hold it. You can't go. I have you. That is Prapatti. Of course, he explains in a much beautiful way than I told you. But the only thing I remember is putting the left hand under it and the right hand, with the right hand, you hold on to the feet of the Guru. That is Prapatti here. Okay. And then next thing is, who qualifies for Sharanagati? No, just, for everything we need qualifications, right? But who qualifies for a Sharanagati? Anyone who chooses to. That's all. Okay. There is no place or timing or any prerequisite for self-surrendering. And also the intensity of grace felt is proportional to the degree of surrender. I want to tell you a story here, story time. Okay. So, there were many fish in a pond. Every day they would wake up in the morning with a dread. What is that? The fisherman's net. The fisherman would be there every morning without fail to cast his net. And without fail, every morning many fish would get caught in that net. And some was taken by surprise, some was even maybe they were napping, and some saw the danger. They tried to get away, but they could not get, like that, and they could not escape from the net. So among those fish, there was this little young fish. It was always cheerful, and it had no fear of this fisherman's net also. And he was all the time, happy-go-lucky. It was that. So all the other fish who were not caught in the net, they started wondering, what is the secret of this little fish? How does it manage to stay away from the net? He's never got caught. And one day, this fish was so desperate. They went to this little fish and they said, fish, we want to talk to you. So the little fish said, me? Talk to me? About what? And he said, no, we actually want to ask you something. See, tomorrow morning, the fisherman is going to come back. And you are not scared. And here we are so scared. What if we are going to get caught? And what is that secret that you have? That little fish said, see, I know I will never be caught in the fish net. That's why I'm not scared. And so they asked him, how can you say this with so confident? Tell us your secret. So the little fish said, it's very simple. When that fisherman comes and he puts his feet in the water, at that time, even before he opens his net, I just swim and stand and stay near his feet. So when he throws the net, it doesn't go on the feet of the fisherman. So he's never caught. Same way here, when you have totally surrendered to Bhagavan, Guru Charanambuja Nirbhara Bhakta, there is no fear of samsara at all. But this surrender, it has to be total. Swami Chidanandaji from Divine Life Society, he tells, during the freedom fight, there was this person, he decided to burn everything that he owned that was foreign, like his clothes, his gadgets. He even burned his foreign car also. But he continued to smoke cigarettes. And cigarettes are foreign made. So when somebody asked about that one, he said, I'm burning them also. So Swamiji said, sincerity is very important. And it should be total. That surrender and that trust does wonders in your life. Guruji tells a story about Samarth Ramdas Ji. Samarth Ramdas Ji had many disciples, and one of the disciples was Kalyana Swami. And he was so totally devoted to his Guru, it was unbelievable. But of course, just like, Adi Shankaracharya, some of the disciples were jealous of whoever was close to Adi Shankaracharya. Same way here also, the other disciples were very jealous of Kalyana Swami. So Samarth Ramdas decided, okay, I have to show them this Kalyana Swami's greatness. How his surrender is total. So what he did was, one day he wrapped his leg and pretended to be in lot of pain. And he was crying. I can't bear this pain. I can't bear this pain. Then the disciples came and looked at him and said, what is it that we can do to him? How are we going to help him to come out of this pain? So Samarth Ramdas Ji said, all you have to do is somebody has to suck the pus. Then I will be relieved of the pain. All the disciples are looking at each other. At that time, Kalyana Swami walks in. He was gone outside, he walks in. And he sees the Guru in pain. He asks what is happening. So the disciples say, this is what it is. And, this is the way that he can get the relief also. Right away, Kalyana Swami runs to the foot and he puts his lips there. And he starts sucking. And but actually, what it was now pus. Samarth Ramdas Ji had tied a very ripe mango there. And he is just sucking, he's not even thinking whether it is a mango or whether it is a pus. Then, that shows that total surrender. And actually, I wanted to see this story in detail. If you go and put Kalyana Swami, okay, you see so many stories about him, about his surrender to Samarth Ramdas Ji. It's amazing what a person that Kalyana Swami was anyway. Now, okay, we talked about the surrender, total surrender a spiritual seeker should have to the feet of Guru. But how about a Guru? He should also have some qualities, right? So here it says 4 important qualities of a real Sadguru. Who is a Sadguru? The one who gives the Atma Gnana. Okay, so here it says, we all know this one, Shrotriya Brahmanishta, right? Shrotriya, the one who has the knowledge of the Shrutis. Brahmanishta, one who is established in Brahman, abiding in Brahman. The third one is very important because we see so many Swamijis, they don't have any Guru Parampara. Okay, they have become Swamis by themselves. I'm not putting them down, but I'm talking here the qualities that is given about the real Sadguru. The third one is Sampradaya Vitt. That is one who teaches what has come through the Guru Parampara. And there is no place for Uha Poha. That means no guesswork at all. So that's why we chant Sadashiva Samarambam, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Parampara. Arambham, that is from Sadashiva, from Lord Shiva. Madhya, Shankaracharya. And after that is Asmad Acharya, my Guru. Okay, to all these Gurus, I prostrate, which is my Guru Parampara. And the fourth one is Ahetuka Karuna Sindhu, unconditional love. One who is a Sindhu, ocean of compassion. Swami Shivananda Maharaj, one seeker came to Swami Shivananda Maharaj and said, I like to stay in this ashram and I want to do some sadhanas. Shivananda Maharaj said, very good. I will help you in any way I can. Then the sadhaka said, I have one bad habit. That is, when I wake up, I want a cup of tea. Without the tea, I can't do anything. So next day, when he woke up, he saw a cup of tea in front of his door. Shivananda Maharaj had made it himself and brought it and left it. And that shows how compassionate Shivananda Maharaj was there. He wanted every human being to do the sadhanas and realize. And he helped every devotee there. So, Guru Charanambuja Nirbhara Bhaktaha. Devotion for the feet of the Guru. So, one way of showing respect and love to Guru is doing the Pada Puja. If your Guru is alive and you are able to do the puja of his feet, that is your greatest fortune. If not, if that is not possible, you can do the puja for these padukas. And sometimes, like a Gurudev, he has reached Mahasamadhi, but we still do the Guru Paduka puja for his padukas. Now, what is this paduka? Pa means pati. That means to protect. It is the grace of the Guru that protects. Do, pa do. Do means dunoti. It burns away. What is that? When you worship the padukas of the Guru regularly, it burns away all your negative tendencies. Ka means kashate, to shine. A person shines in his own true glory when all the negativities are gone. That is paduka. So the feet of padukas of a Guru actually represent wisdom, knowledge, and energy. It is 8:30 and I have not finished the first pada also. I knew that this will happen because this verse is so beautiful. You can go on and on and on about this. Just the first pada, Guru Charanambuja Nirbhara Bhakta. Okay, so I will continue in the next class of this one, and I'm hoping that I can give the summarize of do summary of all the verses. I will do my best, but next week will be the last class. I might take about 5 minutes longer than the 1 hour, but we will finish it in our next class. Okay. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ